I'm Gracie with Jacobs & Company Real Estate, and today let's talk about the pros and the cons of living in Prince William County. So the main reason why people move out to Prince William County is because of its location. It's still considered Northern Virginia, surrounded by Fairfax, Loudoun, Arlington, but it's that southern county that's still within the mix. So my home in Bristow is about 35 miles out from DC, but because it's a little bit farther out compared to the other counties, the cost of living is much lower. Since Prince William County is more affordable than the other counties in the Nova area, actually 70% of homeowners within this county work within another county. So many homeowners here work for the government, Washington, D.C., Tyson's Corner, Dulles Corridor. The same house that's $700,000 here in Prince William may be 1.2 in one of those other cities or counties. So a lot of people choose to live in Prince William just for this reason. So because the majority of us actually work in another neighboring county, let's talk about the commute between our county and all the way up to Washington, D.C. We have the western side of Prince William County, which includes Nokesville, Bristow, Gainesville, Haymarket, and the majority of the residents here just jump right on 66. And now that we have those easy pass lanes, that's also an option to get all the way up to Washington, D.C. in quicker time. But the downside of that is it does get pretty costly if you are commuting every single day. And if you're living on that eastern side of Prince William County, which would include some parts of Manassas, Woodbridge, Dumfries, Triangle area, you're probably just gonna be taking 95 up north. But if I'm honest, rush hour does get pretty bad with the traffic. So just to go 30 miles up all the way to Washington, D.C., it may take you an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes on those rough days. If you have the easy pass lane, I've gotten there as quick as 25 to 30 minutes, but you are paying the price for that. So it's something to consider. We're seeing a lot more individuals working majority remote. So they're working from home and they may only have to go in 1 to 2 days a week. So Prince William County starts to make more sense to them that, hey, I'll live here, it's more affordable, and I'll pay the price of an easy pass lane to get to work once or twice a week. When we're thinking about traveling and convenience, we have Manassas Regional Airport located within the county, but the most common airport that you can fly in and out of would be Dulles, so it's in the county right above us. It's in Sterling and it's just about 35 to 40 minutes away. But instead of flying, sometimes it may be more convenient to residents here for a weekend getaway to just stay home. We do have a variety of different landscapes that are within an hour to 2 hours of our county. So if you're looking to do a beach getaway, we have Virginia Beach. It's about 3 hours south of us, but still within the state. And then if you go up north, we have beaches like Ocean City, Bethany Beach, Dewey Beach, and that's also about the same distance, but up north. But even though we're located in Northern Virginia, we're still in the suburbs. So sometimes it's nice to take a weekend and go up to Washington, D.C. It's perfect if you have family in town and you want to show them around the area. West of us, we have the Shenandoah Mountains, Luray Caverns, tons of history also just within our state. So it makes for the perfect getaway, whether it's the winter in the mountains, the summer at the beach, or if you just want to take a little family trip up north to Washington, D.C. It's all super close. One of my favorite things about this area is the history. For example, we have the Manassas Battlefield here, which roots back all the way to the Civil War, filled with history and tours that you can do with the family or when you're bringing friends out to the area. And one of the awesome things about it is there's like 1,000 acres of walking trails, hiking trails. Also in western Prince William County, we have one of the largest concert venues in all of Virginia. So it's super convenient instead of having to go up north to DC. It's right there within our county, and they host some of the largest names, really any genre, country, pop, rock and roll, hip hop, they all come within those spring and summer months and ending around the fall. And if you're thinking about traffic and noise within that location, Usually concerts are about 2 nights out of the week. I live just a few miles out from the venue, and the noise isn't something that's ever bothered me, but something that's common that residents do when it's concert season is they look into that schedule. So if you're coming home from work and you know that Wellington Road is going to be backed up, instead of taking that University exit, you'll probably just take the next exit into Gainesville. So if you want to avoid sitting there for an hour, just take the next exit and you'll be perfectly fine. And something that's also really common here is going out to breweries and wineries. If I do a quick Google search on my phone, a ton are going to come up within just a few mile radius. And one of my favorite breweries to go out to on a weekend is Two Silos. It's right here in Manassas, and a lot of people actually travel out to Two Silos because it's a fan favorite here in the county. Just within our county, we have about 400,000 people, so it's about half the amount of people as Fairfax County, but it's still in that number 2 spot for the most populated county in all of Virginia. So because of that, we've broken down by city and almost created the shopping centers to be more of a place that you can spend time. These would include the Gainesville Promenade, we have Stonebridge Town Center in Woodbridge, and we have lots of old towns. So we have the old town of Manassas, we have the town of Haymarket, and all of these little towns have like artificial turf for the kids to play, fountains, nail salons, hair salons. We have restaurants, we have movie theaters like the Alamo, which has recliner seats. It has a full bar with beers on tap. So it's really a place that you can bring your family and friends and have things to do from the morning to the night. And also these town centers like the one in Gainesville and Woodbridge, parking is not an issue. So if you're thinking about Northern Virginia where you kind of have to fight for a parking spot, it's really not like that here. You can park behind any restaurant and you shouldn't have too many issues. So now let's get into the home styles and how affordable it is to live here in this county. So starting out with Western Prince William County, that would be, again, our Gainesville, Bristow, Haymarket, Nokesville. This would be the more expensive area compared to the eastern side. This is because we're closer to 66, we're up north a little bit more, and here we have larger single family homes. So compared to the other side of the county where you can find those 1-2 level homes, here we have some 55+ communities, but we mostly have those family style homes, single families with 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2,500 to 3,500 above grade square feet. And if it's not a single family here, it's probably a townhome. I'd say an average price point here for a townhome would be anywhere from $450 to $550. Single families, we're looking about $650 to $850. And compared to other counties in Northern Virginia, we don't have those huge luxury homes here. There's subdivisions or neighborhoods like Lake Manassas where you may find homes priced between $1 million to maybe 1.5, but we don't have the crazy luxury style homes that other counties offer. A lot of the neighborhoods here off Linton Hall and Sudley Manor Drive, they're very similar. They have similar HOA fees, they have similar styles of homes and layouts, so that's something to just remember when you're moving to that side of the county. And then we have Nokesville. So Nokesville and Haymarket are probably the 2 most expensive zip codes. In Nokesville, an average sales price here is around $880,000, and that's simply because we have land in Nokesville. So a house that you may buy in Nokesville may have 1 to 10 acres compared to any other place in the county. It's typically about 1/4 of an acre lot. So people do come out to Nokesville when they want that privacy or farmland. And parts of the area are within that rural crescent. So we have land that is protected where homes need to sit on a 10-acre lot here in Nokesville, so that's something to consider. Then we get into the eastern side of Prince William County. That would be areas like Woodbridge, some parts of Manassas. We have Triangle, Montclair, Dumfries area, and that side of the county borders Stafford. That eastern side of Prince William County, I usually see prices between $400,000 and $800,000, and they offer a different variety of home types. So a lot of portions of Manassas, Dale City, Woodbridge, they're older homes, so they may have been built in the 70s, 80s. So we're seeing a lot of split level homes, one level homes with a basement, raised ranches. So their average price point is a little bit lower than the western side of Prince William County, which got built up about 20 to 30 years ago. And if you're moving to this county because of our military base, Quantico, which is located in that eastern side of Prince William County, that's right there by 95. There's a highly sought after neighborhood in that location. It's called Potomac Shores. It's right off the Potomac River, and they offer single families and townhomes. So if you're military and moving to Virginia, that's definitely a place you should consider. Manassas, Woodbridge, and even parts of Stafford would probably make the most sense for you. Lastly, we have the weather in this area. It's one of my favorite parts about living in Northern Virginia. So we have longer springs, longer falls. The summers, we have a few weeks that are a little bit humid, but other than that, we get all 4 seasons. About 5 to 10 years ago, we did experience a lot more snow in the winter. The past few years, we haven't seen too much of it, but we definitely experience each and every season. And if you're watching this as a Prince William County resident, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what city you're from. If not, and you'd like more information, or you may have some questions about Prince William County or Northern Virginia as a whole, feel free to reach out to me.